really a question which we need to think ki, how the need is there, or what is the need of public health nurse. So definitely, as you are knowing that there are lot of demographic changes are there, lot of environmental changes are there, lifestyle change is there. Yes, lifestyle change may, if you think that nowadays smoking, alcoholism, eating fast food, or social platform, these are the lifestyles, and these lifestyle behavior are affecting on our health, on public health, and people are not aware about it. Okay, even if people are aware, they are educated nowadays, no doubt, but they are not having that awareness. Okay, so this is very, very important to understand the public. What is the public's behavior? What are these factors which are affecting on the public health? Maybe it is environmental factors like, air pollution, noise pollution, climatic changes. They are really affecting the health. And health illiteracy, I must say, I have purposefully used this word, health illiteracy. Many people are not aware about the health. There are wrong perceptions about the health, wrong beliefs are there, myths are there in public about the health. There are influence of the social medias. Many people are the Google doctors, and everything which is there on the Google are not true. There is no basis or no base theory for it. So we need to understand all these habits of the people, and these all are going on in the community, and people are not aware about it. And the lifestyle diseases, I must say, they are increasing, like diabetes, hypertension, heart diseases, memory issues, obesities. Nowadays, this is also one of the disease, okay, which is the house of all other diseases. So these kind of problems are increasing in the community. And that's why public health nurse is very much required. The person who understand, who know everything about the health in totality. And one more thing is that available and accessible health services and care. Many people are not knowing, in case of the illness, in case they have any kind of doubt or they require counseling, they don't know where to go and whom to approach. Okay, so bringing awareness of the health resources is very important, because when I go in the field, I work in the people, many times I have realized these factors, they are playing very important role. These factors are the hurdles, and that's why the resource person, proper trained resource person, is the need of the hour. Okay, so public health nurse is required for giving health care to the community. Slide is not going down. Next slide is seen.
Yes.
Okay. Now, public health nurse, she provide care in the setting like community health clinics. Okay, we are knowing that only hospital, or we are knowing that, okay, PSC is there, primary health center, or CSC is there. Apart from that, many other health settings are there, which we all need to understand that where there is a scope of public health nurse, what all places she can work. So she can work at the community health clinics, she can work at the faith-based settings are there. For example, like, Catholic centers are there. Okay, or some NGOs are there, homeless shelters and schools, old age homes are there in a community, daycare centers are there, non-governmental organizations are there, there are many welfare associations are there. So at all these setups, public health nurse provide the care. She can give best care at all these settings apart from the government setup, and she work with diverse partners, healthcare providers in the community. Now let us understand in brief what are the role of the public health nurse plays when she is placed at any level. Okay, maximum role of her is supervising and monitoring. So if you see her roles, she is work as a manager, as a supervisory level, leader and change agent, nursing care, collaborating and coordinating, training, education and research. So let us see quickly one by one. In a managerial role, yes, management is inherent in her practice. Okay, during our training, we are being told that you are working as a manager also, wherever it is required. So whatever setting it is. And she is fulfilling this management role by various steps like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. These are the steps of the management. Okay, so at each stage, like planning the work, organizing her work, organizing her colleagues, staffing, seeing that adequate staffs are there, directing them, giving them works, controlling, okay, so that the work is running smoothly, and program manager for the delivery of the packages of the services provided by the health programs to target groups. Like you might be knowing JSY, Janani Suraksha Yojana, reproductive and child health. These are the schemes, government schemes and policies there. It is working and implemented at the grassroots level. And for implementing these packages, these services, public health nurse work as a manager. Supervisory role, she monitors, supervises the performance of midwives and other auxiliary health workers in the catchment areas, formulates a supervisory plan and conducts the supervisory visits. Okay, like she's planning immunization session, she's supervising it, controlling it, sees to that maternal and child health activities are performing properly, or RCS services are being delivered at grassroots level. She motivates and encourages the colleagues, initiate the formulation of staff development and training programs for the health functionaries and auxiliary nurse midwives. She also works as a leader and change agent. Yes, this is a very, very important role. We all are working as a change agent. What is the change agent? We are influencing the people through our work to participate in the overall process of the community development in terms of the health awareness. Work as a change agent in terms of holistic health of the people. How you are working as a change agent? If the people are following you, if the people are accepting, adopting the way you have told them, definitely you are working as a change agent for the people.
Okay, ma'am. Just one question from a participant. How
yes.
to increase the visibility of public health nursing?
How to increase visibility? See, if you go in a government sector or you go in a grassroots level, if you go in a PSC, subcenter, CSC, you will find that everywhere public health nurse is visible. She is working and her work is reflected at all the levels. Okay, so there is no need because it is based on her, everything she is carrying on her shoulder, all grassroots level public health policies and programs, government missions. She is running all these government missions. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now coming to nursing care provision is again an inherent function of the nurse. Her practice as a nurse is based on the science and art of caring in whatever setting she is. She is caring for individuals, families, communities during sickness and moving on towards the health promotion and disease prevention. Care of the client in home setting through the home visits and in public health care facilities. As I said that PSC, subcenter, CSCs, and conduct referral of the patients to appropriate levels wherever she feels that the patient has to be referred. Now she is playing one more important role, that is collaborating and coordinating. Without collaboration, nurse cannot function at any level. So she brings the activities systematically into proper relation in harmony with each other, care coordinators for the communities and their members, both socially, politically, to empower individuals, families, and community. Now here collaboration is not limiting only to the department of that facilities or the healthcare functionaries. This collaboration is definitely with many other agencies which are working in health, maybe socially, maybe in other aspect, maybe NGOs, okay, welfare aspects. So collaboration in terms of all the functionaries, all the departments, establishes linkage and collaborative relationship with other professionals. And with this collaboration, she planned the activities. If any kind of government policies has to be implemented in the area, she starts collaborating in the government, with the government functionaries and with the stakeholders, because stakeholders role is very, very important in implementing these government policies and the programs. In training, yes, training, she plays a very, very important role. She is the master, okay, in conducting this training. She prepared the plan of staff development, training programs for the ANM, LHVs, participates in training. She conducts the classes, total classes she conducts, she evaluates, she assess the training need assessment also, okay, and she informed to the higher authority in the training that what is the need, how it is being done, whether it is satisfactory or not, and what other training programs are being needed for the grassroots level workers. She also play a very important role in curriculum development, okay. Curriculum development, as I am a public health nurse, I am involved in curriculum development because I know what is the need now, where which topic is needed to be placed and put in a curriculum. Conduct the field-based trainings for the key personals in the area and play an important role in training a huge paramedical staff. If you see in education, apart from the training, education, now education in various settings, she conducts health education sessions on various health related topics in various schools, colleges, healthcare settings, NGOs, as per their requirement, as per their need and demand, and as per their curriculum. Okay, so education is very important role she is playing through this education activities. She is also knowing that what is the need of curriculum nowadays, or what is the topic needed to include in the curriculum, maybe in a school, maybe in a colleges. When we go for the educational session, we identify their need and we suggest their authority that these are the health topics needed to be included in the curriculum. So that's how we are making best of use of these educational activities when we go in a different setting. In research, yes, many nurses doesn't know how important role the public health nurse plays in a research. Based on the community need development, the research community need assessment develops the research proposal. Now, every nurse does the community need assessment. Okay, that is the first step. When you are going in a community, you do the need assessment, and based on their need assessment, the research proposal is being developed by the public health nurse. She participates in conduction of the research and utilizes the research finding in her practice. She utilizes the finding in fulfilling the need and demand of the community. When she is working in the public for public health, she is selecting many topics. She is understanding, yes, these are the research topics where she need to do the research, and she should implement those research findings for the public. Challenges. Now, this was the role, various roles public health nurse is playing. Now, let us come to the challenges. In challenges, until and unless we address these challenges, we will not go towards the improvement and betterment of the public health nurse. Pre-service education qualities, yes, many colleges, there are need to have a fulfilled staff strength, infrastructure, in terms of the curriculum, better curriculum as per the INC and all. So these criteria has to be identified. Somewhere these criteria are not fulfilled. So this is one of the challenge. Limited career progression. Yes, there limited career progression is there. Many places nurses are not being given the post or the higher authority which is being required after working so many years. Low salaries, many times nurses are not happy and satisfied, and that is true, because if you see the role and functions of the nurse, as per her functions, as per her role, she should get a salary. So poor working conditions are there. Many places working conditions are not good, not flexible. They are very rigid working conditions. As a result, it is affecting on the nursing career. Huge vacancies is there in a nursing in a health system for the nurses. Those nursing posts are not fulfilled either in an education side or it is in a hospital side. If you see, we assess, we find that huge gap is there. The vacancies are not fulfilled as per the requirement or as per the guidelines. As a result, the huge demand is there of the nurses, and more burden are being placed on the nurses. As a result, nurses cannot work effectively. Training resource constraint, many times there are training resource constraint as they are there. As I said, that one public health nurse is there at a district level, and that nurse is covering whole district. So you see how much burden is there. So there are more helping hand has to be there. Training resources constraint is there. Limited involvement in decision making. Many times you might have observed that at hospital side maybe, or in a health institutions, the nurses are not involved in a major decision making process, especially where doctors are sitting at top level. Nurses are not being taken in consideration. Here we can say that our role has to be equal with the doctor or with any other higher functionaries who are there in decision making. So nurses has to be involved equally. Difficulties in implementing policies. Yes, many policies are there. They are hard to implement, and we face a problem how to implement these policies, maybe related to RCH, maybe related to NRHM. Certain difficulties are there while implementing at grassroots levels, which is affecting in a public health. And dominant role of the medical doctors poses serious challenges to nursing services in India. As we know that doctors and nurses are parallelly working in each sector. They are working together at equal level. There is nobody who is higher and who is lower. If we see the activities of the nurses and the doctors, they are working equally. So many times, in spite of this scenario, doctors are very dominant. They are playing a dominant role, which is affecting on the nursing care functions at each facility. So this is also one of the biggest challenge.
Okay,
coming to the recommendation. Now these were the challenge. Hello.
One more question from a participant, that should the government...
Can we discuss these questions? I think
afterwards?
We will finish this. Yes.
Yeah.
That will be more beneficial, because now few slides are left, so we can finish it off and we can take up the questions then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now these were the challenges. Okay, many healthcare challenges are there. Now if we think about what we can do in order to face these challenges or to improve the situation of the public health nurses, and public health nursing. So something we can do like shared leadership, close working among DHS, Directorate of Health Services, state health societies, councils, and stakeholders. Definitely, if we do this shared leadership, the many challenges will be closed down, or they will be off. There won't be any kind of challenges if we are working closely or sharing the leadership, or if we are putting the nurses at par. Okay, so this is very important area wherein we need to work parallelly and on the same platform. Okay, where our higher authorities are there, we must take up the nurses problems at that platform. Okay, and involvement of the stakeholders are equally important in the shared leadership. Okay, then supportive supervision. If you see, supportive supervision plays a very important role in improvement of nursing processes, nursing personnel. Many times it happens that supportive supervision is not there. As a result, negative feedback comes towards the nursing profession or nursing growth. So every time we as a nurses, we must see how we can do the supportive supervision. As a result, there will be boost. Okay, there will be motivation for the nurses. So this, I feel this point is very important in terms of growth of the nursing in a field. Continue nursing education, definitely updation. Okay, continue nursing education, updating the recent researchers, recent policies, recent government programs. Until and unless we update ourselves, we cannot take up our questions, or we cannot bring ourselves at the parallel level. So this is very important. We must take continuous education in all the aspects, health related matters. Then recruitment facilities, recruitment of all the vacant nursing posts, that is very important, because maximum workforce is required for the quality care. Workforce management like posting, transfer, salary, benefits, involvement of the nurses and midwives in the framing and implementation of the workforce management practices and policies should be encouraged and the strengthens. Yes, this is very important. The role of nurse in workforce management, their posting, transfer, because then only that justice we can give. Until and unless we cannot involve at a managerial level in placement, in transfer, in salary matters, we cannot give justice to the nurses. So this is very important as a public health nurse, or as any kind of nursing professional. Then networking is very important, highly important. Until and unless you do the networking, you doesn't understand what's going on. Earlier, public health nurse was a very isolated sector. We ourselves used to feel very isolated many times, because we are not attached to the nursing education, nursing colleges, schools and hospitals. And therefore we were never knowing what is going on in a nursing education. But when we are coming into this networking, we are understanding, yes, now we are very much in a mainstream. Okay, so networking plays a very important role. Career progression, regular and timely promotion need to be ensured, like nursing policies, reforms. Sorry, this is the nursing policies and reforms is the referral. So career progression and regular and timely promotions, they are helping, they are enhancing, they are encouraging the nurses for their upliftment and going ahead and ahead. Okay, so I hope this was about the public health nurse and community health nurse. I hope that I have made at least some clarity about the public health nurse, how she is working, what are her roles and functioning, and how we can tackle the challenges, right? How we can move on, and we can work towards the health promotion of the people. Now we can discuss about the questions also.
Thank you, Dr. Asha. Very insightful and practical things you told us. I would request Parul ma'am to take the dais. Yeah.
Thank you, Asha. You made me go back another 20, 30 years back to LT College of Nursing.
Yes.
Well, I want to share certain things with all of you. Community health nurse is more of a promotive, preventive, curative, and rehabilitative services. Whereas a public health nurse, as Asha has very well said, she is more of a policy maker. Right from central level to the grassroots level, a PHN is always a management, supervision, planning, organizing, everything. All those things are, she has covered up all the points which I would have had to say. Thank you, Asha, for making me
Pleasure,
say
madam.
less from
So much.
whatever I have to say. But I would like to also add to it, to the nurses who are listening, the participants who are here. There are some courses which are run by the Maharashtra State Board, paramedical and nursing education on public health nursing. Asha, you may be knowing about it. So these are short-term courses, and whoever is interested in going into community and working,
Yes, madam.
so
This
this
can I?
also can be an opening. Another thing, there are new things which are coming out for the PHN, for the public health nurse, and for the community health nurse are the nurse practitioners at the community level. So there are a lot of challenges. In the community. Having retired, I still feel that there are more challenges where I still need to go back to the community and start working into things, because there are a lot of things which our society is not aware of. Like where I am now at the moment, there are a lot of things which at the rural level, awareness programs are not very simple things also, and very other strong points. So I feel more government needs to give more emphasis to the rural areas than to the urban setup, because you have hospitals there in the urban areas. So a community health nurse, as Asha mentioned, one nurse for a whole district is very difficult to survive. So I feel that there are certain things which the government can take up. Recruitment is also there, but there are lot of things, lot of new diseases are coming up where people are not getting aware. And these things will bring a nurse much ahead. And as you mentioned, is continuing nursing education is another aspect where nurses at the grassroots level need to be made aware of. That is another main point. I'm sure Nilima might be doing it. I have no idea. But these are certain things which we could work together for a betterment, for the upliftment of the nurses at the rural level. And I'm sure we will be able to do and succeed in various challenges as a nurse at the grassroots level. Those are the nurses who really need policymakers to help them, guide them, to bring about changes for the society. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, Swati, for giving me this opportunity to speak to all the participants. And I welcome all the participants who have come here. God bless you, and thank you once again, Swati. And Asha, you too.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you.
Thank you so much.